Okay, so, what the hell was I gonna say? This is my temporary car. While the Silvia is in for heart surgery, it's up in the air right now on a lift with no engine. I'm going to be driving this. This is a Daihatsu, what is it? A Move. Daihatsu Move Turbo. I don't know what year it is. It has 251,379 kilometers on it. And it makes a lot of noise as if it's going to go somewhere, but then it doesn't go anywhere. The reason I've chosen to make this video is I'm answering a question that's never been asked, because for as long as I've lived in Japan, no one's really asked me about any aspects of daily life in Japan and what kinds of things Japanese people actually do or are interested in, or how my daily life is or anything like that. Because nobody cares, but I'm going to ignore the fact that nobody cares because I don't care if nobody... People talk about JDM. Like, I remember when I originally came to Japan, I got off the plane and onto a train. I was riding on the train looking out the window, and I was going, where the hell are all the Skylines? Where are, like, the Supras and RX-7s and things like that? And, of course, those are the cars I usually think of or thought of when I thought of Japanese cars, but this is the kind of car that Japanese people actually buy. This is a real Japanese car designed by Japanese people for Japanese people to do the work of commuting as a car should. I haven't really met, well, I met one or two people who really love cars, but most people, even people who like their car, are interested in the car because it does its job effectively, because it performs like a good appliance should perform. In the same way that maybe I like my toaster oven because it toasts my toast. People like their cars because they move them around, and say what you want, but that's perfectly acceptable. The CD player does not work, the radio does not work. What does work is the mini disc player, and I found a mini disc in the car, and it's speed. What else can I say about this car? It's just another chance for red light. It's actually very, very spacious. If I were about 7 feet tall, this would be the perfect car for me, but I'm not. Plenty of room for odds and ends. There's actually a lot more room in this than there is in my Silvia, and that feels twice as long. Let's try it. Okay, so right now it's downshift second. So here's the manual shift ready. That's third. There's fourth. It smells. Let's go. Commute, 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 commute. Old Volkswagen bus. There it goes. I guess this is what you do when your car is not that interesting. You look at other more interesting cars, but there aren't any because they're all just like this car. Coming up on the right here will be the most interesting gentleman's club in the world. I don't know if you can see that. You know, cutie, rosy-cheeked, dyed-hair girlies that you see in every Japanese advertisement ever. And I'm quite certain that here in semi-suburban Ibaraki, they can't possibly have girls of that caliber inside that gentleman's club. So I'm wondering what kinds of wonderful things they actually have in there to make up for the fact that there are no girls, or that they're all 45 years old and kind of depressing. They must have free chicken wings or a nice pinball machine or something in there. Neo Geo MVS, pizza buffet. Whack-a-mole, making it into Chuck E. Cheese. You know, I'm putting an RB26 into my Sylvia, and if I'm honest about it, it's completely pointless because all traffic here moves along at about 30 miles per hour. There's always some indistinguishable minivan thing in front of you, moving along like a stuck snail. It's kind of like driving a semi-truck that's been cut sort of at the bottom. Like if you took a semi-truck and you took about 4 feet off of the bottom of it and put some little skinny tires on it. That's what you get. It's this bus. Another downside to good visibility is that everybody can see you talking to yourself like an asshole in your turbo K car, making all kinds of dumb noises. Alright, well, I'm at work, so I'll turn the camera off soon. Nothing more to see here. You can watch me try and get into this tiny little parking space. That should be interesting. Let's not hit my boss's big expensive Audi. Alright, so there you go. Daihatsu Move Turbo. Rock on.